Hi guys, it's Susie from National Purebred Dog Day, coming to you from Orlando, Florida, and that gorgeous face belongs to a Swedish Vallund. And the gorgeous face behind him is his person. Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Louise Law, and I'm from Yorktown, Virginia.
Okay, so who are we looking at?
This is Solo. He's a red nail, stub-tail nail. He's 2 years old, and he showed today. He's just starting his show career, but he has his championship.
Nice. And who's this?
And this is Maggie, and she's just under 2 years old.
Okay.
And Maggie has a tail.
And we mentioned this, why?
Because these dogs are born with either no tail or a tail that goes all the way around.
Okay, so
See, she's got a three-quarter tail, and she's got a full tail.
and a full tail, and then
A
no
snub
tail.
tail.
Take my word for it, folks, no tail. There we go. So maybe I'll stand up and that'll be a little better, and I'll move over here. And I'm sorry, tell me your name again?
Louise
Louise,
Law.
how did you get interested in what I suspect is at least an uncommon breed, if not rare?
Well, I showed corgis for many years, and I was looking through the corgi book, and they said, here's a Swedish Vallund, and I said, wow, I really like this dog. Let me go find out what kind of personality they have. There were none in the United States at that time, but now, and I went and looked in England to find out what the breed was about, how fun it was, and I found that I love the personality. They're very much like me. They're a little aloof, but they're a fun dog once you get to know them.
This is a herding breed.
This is a herding breed. They herd cattle.
And what is their history? It's a very old breed.
It's a very old breed. They're known as the little Viking dog, and we surmise the possibility that these little dogs may have been used with the Vikings on the Dakar, and the Dakar is the big ships. Now, a lot of people don't know is the Vikings did a lot of trading, not just going out and marauding. So they probably took this little dog when they went trading, and the little dog would keep the rats on the ship, and then also take care of the cattle or the geese or the whatever kind of stock they had, and would bring them off the ship for doing trading. We also surmise that since so many breeds look like this, that possibly the little dog may have been like the girl in the port kind of sailor.
A girl in every port. Is there some Spitz behind this breed, do you think?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because their actual name actually ends in Spitz.
Okay.
They're from the Vosgat area, so it's Vastagata, and then it's Uta Spitz.
How difficult was it for you to find a Vallund?
Very difficult. As a matter of fact, I waited 3 years before I ever got a dog, and he is one of the nicest show dogs that we have in the breed. He is the first silver grand champion. He's 10 years old now, so I've been in the breed for 10 years.
He is barking, folks, at his person who's making Google eyes at him from behind me. So that's what's up with that. Louise, I know that you are you're participating in a lot of different events with your dogs, but have you done herding with them?
Yes, I've definitely done herding.
And how would you describe their herding style? Are they loose-eyed?
They're definitely a loose-eyed dog, but their herding style is very similar to the cattle dog. They're more for cattle than for sheep, so they have a tendency to herd very close to the animal, which is what they need to do for cattle. So you have to really work with them quite a bit to get them to come out away from the sheep. But they do herd, and we've got lots of dogs with all kinds of titles.
Are they long and low to avoid the kick of a cow?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And they have a way of laying down, just like the corgi does, when the cow kicks. So they will actually lay down.
They'll duck. Oh, how really interesting. And so, would you be able to compare and contrast this with a breed that maybe more people are familiar with, which is the corgi you had?
A lot of people think this is a corgi, and many times I've been asked, oh, well, is that a German Shepherd corgi mix?
Oh, dear.
And I have to explain to them that no, this is a much older breed than the corgi, and how you know it's an older breed is because the coat is grizzled. This is called grizzling. And if it looks like a primitive breed, it looks like a wolf or a fox. So if you look at the corgi, you see lighter colors versus this grizzling.
Yeah, you slammed my camera there, big guy.
So, but they are similar in size to the corgi. They're similar in weight to the corgi. They They do not herd like the Corgi though. They're a little bit closer to the animal.
Okay.
They also are not like the Corgi. They're not quite as friendly, running up to people and begging for things. These guys are on the aloof side. They like quiet, calm. I would not recommend them for a first time.
And that was my
dog
next
owner.
question.
Right.
Because why?
Because they need to have a lot of attention, a lot of socialization, and most first-time dog owners think, you can use a newspaper and pop them on the nose to keep them from barking. You do that with this dog will shut down, meaning he won't work for you anymore because he thinks he's done something terrible, and doesn't know what it is. They're very, very smart.
Are they good for families with children or elderly?
They're great for families with children. And if it was an elderly person, I would say get an older dog. We always have retired dogs, show dogs, and every once in a while we actually get a few rescues.
Why do you think, how would a beautiful dog like this end up in rescue? And my gosh, the coloring on this dog's face is just exquisite.
Usually they end up in rescue because they weren't socialized as puppies, they weren't taken out, they weren't worked, and the dog gets frustrated and they become diggers and destroyers. So it's very, very important that these guys get out and get a job. They need something to do, and they need to have fun.
Yeah.
So that's really important with these guys.
And so which of these dogs on the table, and folks, we're looking at 3 of them, and what is the plural of Vallund? Vallunds?
Vallunds.
Vallund. And which one is a champion, did you say, that just finished today, did you say? Or?
No. He's finished.
Oh,
he didn't finish today. We don't have anybody to finish today. This little girl only needs 3 more points and she'll finish, but she's doing agility.
Now, what will a judge look for someone who wants a show dog? What will they look for in this breed that is correct and desirable?
Desirable, this dog is really, oops, I'm tangled. This dog, you want to have nice round eyes, nice pointed ears, not a really long nose.
What are the head proportions?
They're pretty even.
Okay.
Here. Our judge's education would tell you more about what to look for in a show dog. You want a long neck.
I'm listening.
A nice deep chest, but not broad. A good solid top line. Now, she's just a puppy. She's still a puppy, so her top line isn't quite as level as I would like.
Okay.
And ignore the tail because the tail should not be judged.
But do you find that there is an unspoken inclination towards a preference? Do you find that maybe it's too new in the United States, but I find that certain aspects like a color or a tail or no tail, some judges have a preference for it.
The judges will. Judges will, some of them pick, they shouldn't, but some of them will like the gray and some of them will like the red.
Okay.
It just depends on their own preference. And some of them seem to think they need to judge the tail. So if it's tailed, some of them don't like it and some of them do.
Yeah.
So we're
homework.
training. We're training the judges as well.
Yeah, well, that's a lifelong job. That never ends. So, well, Louise, I can't thank you enough for your time. Is there anything else you think we should know about this breed?
This is a do-it-all breed. They do agility, they do barn hunt, they do dock diving, they do scent work. I mean, you can, if you want an active dog, something to really do a lot of fun things with, this is the dog for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And anybody interested in it should go to the Swedish Vallund Club of America.
Yes,
on the
and look
website.
at our breeders list. And every breeder will ask you to come for a home visit because we really want you to be interested in the breed. And these dogs are so precious. There's less than 6,000 in the world.
And I was going to ask you what shape is the breed in, and that answers it.
Yeah, there's less than 6,000 in the world, so we're really good breeders. Follow all the regulations that SVCA uses. We look at the Swedish Club in Sweden, and we also try to follow
Now,
them.
my cat was very
And when we place the dogs,
so the cat is very
we ask for an application, and so you shouldn't be afraid to fill out the application, because what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that dog is placed with the right person that will be able to handle that personality, because they're such a soft dog. They're very soft in personality.
Right. Well, wise words are a good way to end. Louise, thank you for your time. Beautiful breed. Happy to learn more about them. Folks, we are going to close out and go to the next one. Don't go far. Bye-bye.